Hello everyone, welcome back to another competition. I know I didn't stream the last one, but here I am again. Gonna stream this one, another ice cream competition. I know I'm a couple minutes late. I was just eating food before I started this competition. Normally I'll do the competition and then I'll eat food once I'm done. But I did it backwards this time. Alright, but here I am. I gotta get my visualizer up for this build. I did practice this one before I did the no NFC build, so I do have a good idea of what to do. Okay. But hopefully everyone's doing well. Martin, hello. I thought I was late. No, I was the one that was late. I was cleaning air fryer basket, so forgot time. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna do my wine rush for this. I probably don't need that much cash, so I could probably just do the glass rush. But I'm gonna set up the wine rush on this corner over here. Hopefully everything's working okay. Let me actually, yeah, background music's on. Mic should be on. No funny business should be happening. Set up my road structure right here. Joan, hello. Rachel, hello. Let me resize that. Alright. Just messing with some things. Very unprepared, stream-wise, not competition-wise. Competition-wise, I am ready. But all the stream stuff, I just got it set up a few minutes ago. These ice cream competitions have been nice. I like them because they're easy. And they're all very similar. So if you did the chocolate ice cream cone one, you probably didn't struggle too much with the vanilla one, I would think. And same thing goes for the strawberry one. Despite the fact that we don't have an ocean, so I know it's gonna screw some people over. But I think it's manageable. Emma, hello, Planet Bob, morning. It's afternoon now for me, but yeah, good morning. Martin, Ken indeed here is not total held. You sound a little different. Well, I don't know if it's the mic. Overall, I am feeling much better. I'm like 90. I told this one dude 98% good, maybe 99%. It hurts a little bit when I eat, but that'll go away in like another day. So on the last competition, the vanilla one, I did end up getting 26th place, but it looks like I got the payout for top 25, so they did remove somebody from the rewards that was in the top 25. So I guess that's cool that I got top 25. I mean, I should be happy about that. I am. I didn't even buy any vanilla stands or anything. I was a little bit sad about getting 26th place, but now I guess it was worth it. So that's cool. This one, I really don't think I'm gonna get close to top 25. I'll stick to top 50. Just because I'm really at a disadvantage with the salts on here. There's a lot of people out there that have some salty salt fields or salt stations, you know, at least on the top level. Okay, normally by now I'd be done with the wine rush, but obviously I'm a couple minutes behind. But no worries. I expect to be done with this build in like an hour and a half. Let me go ahead and put the corrupted stands. Hello, hello. Okay, that should be starting. Gonna put down my cash boost stuff. And the corrupted packs. So it's now much easier to apply these effect cards and corrupted packs. Because it doesn't close every single time, so that's good. I do like that change. Since I'm not going to be using this stuff, I'm just going to sell it. Yeah, so I didn't stream at all last week, not even the town hall. I was listening into it. Looks like the daily challenges are not ready by the end of August. I mean, we're already in September, right? And they're not here. Last they said they were gonna come out mid-September. Sorry. Yeah, they said they're gonna come out mid-September. So if that's, we'll see if that actually happens, or if it gets delayed till the end of September or October. But it does sound like they're pretty much almost done with it. Martin says 2030. I hear you say team plans. Nah, it's not gonna take freaking 6 years, Martin. There's no way. Yeah. Like, yeah, they take forever to do anything. That's true. I can agree with that, but it seems like they're making progress. Very, very, very slowly. Oh, this is, it's not centered. Well, Planet Bob, if it ends up happening, if it ends up taking 6 years, just flip that and just share it everywhere, okay? It's not going to take 5 years either, Martin. I mean, I really hope it doesn't, and yeah, I really don't think so. And they also shared like a sneak peek of what it's gonna look like when you upgrade NFTs from your inventory, and also it's gonna show a lot more information about the NFT, which is cool. But that's only if you own the NFT. So if you don't own the NFT, I guess Townstar Playbook's still gonna be the best place to find out information, maybe, perhaps. But yeah, I need to put down the mistletoe arch. Yeah, I saw you take a screenshot of it. I didn't actually do the wine rush last week. I just did glass bottle rush. I wasn't even in that much of a hurry. And the cool thing is I still got 26th place in the top 25 rewards, but if I would have done the wine rush, I would have finished my build just a couple minutes faster. Yeah, I still would have gotten 26th place though, so I guess that wouldn't have mattered. I did the math and I would have needed to finish my build an hour sooner to get 25th place, which was pretty much impossible because I finished my build in like an hour and 10 minutes. It's not like I could finish it in 10 minutes. It's not gonna happen. So the only other solution was if I bought a vanilla stand to increase my production rate, or maybe like some salt NFTs. But yeah, it was too late to do that. Mary NG, hello, welcome to the stream. Is that 12 minutes? 12 minutes, 30 seconds. I still gotta apply the effect cards. Or I really should just click apply on all of them. It'd be easier than just thinking about it at this point. Yeah, it should be it. Much quicker though. Much quicker than having to open it each time. Yeah, about 13 minutes and I finished the wine rush, so that's pretty good. Thought it would take longer. I might need more oak trees though. That should be more than enough. So how much cash do I actually need? I'm actually not sure. Let me check. About 27 million. I pretty much need the same amount that I would on the no NFT build. Yeah. Let me actually keep that lumberjack. 25. So what production rates are people getting for this competition? I'm assuming that you practiced, right? What rates are you getting? I'm kind of curious because I did the no NFT strawberry build, strawberry ice cream cone. It did 65 per hour. I think you probably could do around 70 to 80 without NFTs if you were to make a more optimized design with the subgrids and everything. I didn't try too hard on mine, at least I don't think I did. And I think it came out alright. But I'm wondering, was 65 per hour a little too low? Or was it just right? I'm pretty sure people can copy it and get top 1,200 no problem. But maybe some people were aiming for a bit higher. The reason I wasn't aiming like that high was because I knew without the ocean, you wouldn't be able to reach like very, very high numbers. If you did have the ocean, then it'd be a different story. Then yeah, you'd probably reach like 90 per hour without NFTs. Benji, hello. All about 178 per hour. And that's, well, yeah, that's with several NFTs, Hollow. Like, I'm assuming Wheat Stands, Passive Salty. Yeah, definitely Passive Salty. There's no way you're making that high without some kind of salt NFT. I'm more curious about the people that don't have salt NFTs. Nowadays, almost everybody has some kind of NFT, right? For these competitions. But there's still no NFT players out there. Wajir says 65 was probably low because I did get higher, but I didn't pay attention and came back to a storehouse full of ice. Ah, okay. Yeah, you need to make sure you got enough storehouses for all the items because there are several. I ended up using 5 storehouses for that no NFT build, but you definitely need 3. 4 is just to be safe, to be on the safer side. Rachel 109, but I'm not happy with it. I think I could do more. We'll see. So you're going to be tweaking during the competition, Rachel? Hope it works out better. I'm gonna need more lumberjacks if I also want to get wood and lumber. Cliff, hello. Started late? Yeah, me too, just a couple minutes. Although, yes, I bought too much in the last couple months. 6 months ago, I could have done 105 to 110. No more buying NFTs this year. I haven't been buying very many NFTs recently because I'm not trying to buy every single one. I think that would be a bad idea. But mostly trying to buy the ones that I believe will be the most useful overall. So the last NFT I did buy kind of recently was the Wasabi stand. And I don't even like care much about fishing metas. That's my second fishing NFT other than the seafood warehouse. But I like passive stuff. The next NFT I might get is apple stands because I believe passive apples will pay off. I didn't care about getting the vanilla one or the blueberry one. Although vanilla could probably be used in a couple things. But I wanted to wait on those. We do fishing a lot, so even though wasabi is easy to make, it just kind of seemed like a good idea to get it. But mostly the reason I did get the wasabi stand was because they were still doing the price tiers, so I ended up getting it cheaper than, you know, what they usually sell those rare stands for. So I thought it was a better deal. Yeah, Carbon, hello. Hello says I have bought some useful NFTs on NFT Harbor, a few in the Gala store. Yeah. Alright, I should probably place down some cream pasta. Oh, that's not right. Right now I'm just setting up most of the roads, and this design does have a lot of roads. I usually don't do it like this where I'm using almost 70 roads, but it just happened to happen on this one. I probably could have done a better job if I didn't use so many roads. So the town hall is going to go here just to reduce the craft time at the tree farms. I don't actually need water there. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't need the one passive water that it provides there. I'm going to move these here. This makes more sense later. Right now it doesn't, because this is going to cast shade on the oak trees, but later it will. I actually forgot to, let me see, Grapevine Express. Yeah, I forgot to turn on the Grapevine Express effect card. I just realized that. Because I saw I wasn't making all the wine that I should be making. The 1,000 glass bottles, 730 oak barrels. That's actually not all the oak barrels either. Oh, these two are not turned on. Okay. Doesn't matter too much because I'm still gonna get all the cash I need in the next 15 minutes. But I need to hurry it up on the wood and lumber. I actually don't need to use that trade depot. I could use the express depot. Okay, so this section right here is where I'm gonna have most of my ice cream parlors. Actually, basically all my ice cream parlors, as well as my master wizards to craft the ice blocks. I'm gonna use my legendary Santa's factory to provide up to 4 passive gold to these tiles. I'm still gonna need to build a regular Santa's factory, actually 2 regular Santa's factories. And it would be 3, but instead of one of those Santa's factories, I'm going to use my rare Wizard's Workshop NFT because that supplies up to 2 passive gold. But I will still need 2 more Santa's factories to get all the passive gold that I need. I'm gonna have an aquifer here that's going to be for the Master Wizards, which I'm going to need to build because it's a couple of Master Wizards. I need to have the diamond water pump placed, which I'll place down right here. It's gonna double the amount of water drums that the aquifers give, and I'll have one here and here. I do have 2 Epic Master Wizard NFTs, so I can start making ice on these 2. And the other ones I'll just have to build. The ice will get stored in the closest storehouse, but I have them over here for the wine right now, so I'll leave them on, but I'm not going to move the storehouses yet. I might be able to build one. Yeah, actually, I can build this storehouse here. Yeah, that'll work. So the ice cream parlors will have the 3 passive gold that they need. You can see. I'm not going to build them just yet because I'm waiting for the loggers to build. But I also want them to have 4 passive strawberries, so I'm going to be using the Valentine's Day stands for them. Well, Valentine's stand, that's what they're called, not Valentine's Day stand. I have one here, and I have another one over here. And almost all this open space you see here is going to be ice cream parlors, and each spot has at least 4 passive strawberries to craft the strawberry ice cream cones. Yeah, you can see that on the proximity effects pop-up. That is going to be a lot of lumber. Each one's 10 lumber to build. The ice blocks aren't an issue once you're actually crafting ice blocks. But yeah, 10 lumber for each building. And I need 17 of them. Damn. And I think the Master Wizards, yeah, those also require 10 lumber. Okay, yeah. Requires a good amount of lumber. Same thing for the bakeries. But still, I think this is easier than sushi boats. Still costs less to finish. It's not the easiest thing to make, but overall, it is kind of easy. Alright, as soon as I reach 25 mil, I'm gonna get rid of the wine rush. I'm just gonna leave the glass portion. And that'll help me make more lumber to build out everything else. In the meantime, I am still getting energy, which is good. I probably could just go ahead and place down other stuff. Nah, but I do want the loggers to finish. Yeah, I kind of just have to be patient. I'm reading a question somebody had on the Gala Games Discord. Though I can't answer the full thing, they did ask if we'll be able to swap dirt for Gala on Gala Swap. No, just because dirt is not on chain. I'm thinking about what they said. Let me see. Can I pull it up here? I'm just bringing it up because it made me think. So they're asking about the current roadmap, asking Farmer Michelle about dirt. But right here, will it only be used for in-game purchases or upgrades to NFTs? Or will it also have real-world value outside of the actual game on a decentralized exchange or centralized exchange, much like how Town was? Did Town have any real world value, or what do they mean by that? Do they mean like if it's just gonna trade for an amount just like any other cryptocurrency does? I'm a little confused about what he meant by that. Town didn't really... I guess the real world value was whatever people paid for it. I guess that's what he meant. Like Gala has real world value because people buy it. Is that what he meant? I don't know, that question's kind of tripping me up. To me, Soil is gonna be just like Towncoin, just better tokenomics. That's nice of him to say. Alright, I'm almost at 25 mil. I probably do have enough cash to get rid of the wine rush now. I'm surprised these haven't finished building. They're really busy on the oak production. Martin says, I bought Town, so I had seen you needed NFT, Town, and Gala, else no Town reward and not active point NFT. I do remember the whole thing with Town Power, Martin. Like, it was an incentive to get people to hold Town or to buy Town. I didn't really like the idea because I thought it was dumb and just caused more questions. But I guess I can understand why they did it. But still, I prefer they don't do that. And they're not going to for the new token. Town had value, that's why it got traded for more point NFT. Right. So people aren't going to buy soil because you don't need to hold it to get more soil. Just how like Town used to work. Well, I'm probably not explaining that very well. But what we know so far for this soil token is you're going to be able to buy upgrades for it or use it to upgrade your NFTs. I think Farmer Michelle said at one point you will also be able to buy NFTs with it, at least NFTs in Common Ground World. Just like how we used to be able to do that with Towncoin as well. So I guess that makes sense. But I remember at some point I asked that question and they said no. But as of recently, Farmer Michelle said yes, you will be able to use soil to buy Common Ground World NFTs. So we'll see if that actually is the case and how they're going to value those NFTs. It's gonna be kind of difficult to do. Unless they did what they did with Towncoin, they pegged it to a USD value. So for example, if an NFT costs $200 and the soil token's 1 cent, then you would need 20,000 soil tokens to buy the NFT. And then it just scales dynamically. It adjusts dynamically, however you say it. No incentive to have soil. Well, you're not going to need to hold any soil to get more soil, because they did that with Town. You needed to hold a certain amount of Town coin to get more Town coin, because it was a requirement. But yeah, you're not going to need to do that. Well, you didn't even need to hold Town, to be honest. As long as you hold Gala, it would work. But Town had double the score towards Gala Power. If you do remember what Gala Power was, they got rid of that now. Thank goodness. I'm gonna start getting rid of this. I just realized I finished my water. I'm gonna have to go get some in a bit. Get out of here, all these lumber mills. I need to make more lumber. there doesn't have to be an incentive to hold onto soil. There has to be an incentive to buy it. So there needs to be a reason to buy it and spend it. Basically, just how Eternal Paradox does with the E-Time token. I think that works fine for the most part. Like, it hasn't had any issues. Eternal Paradox has been out for like 9 months. Same thing with the tokenomics there. It's not doing amazing just because there's not enough players, in my opinion. But it is doing okay. Although the token's not really what's making people money there, I think it's the NFTs. That's my take based on what I've seen. Really should move these crane bots. Yeah, I'm gonna move them over here. Oh, I actually need that road. I guess I should sell those ice cubes. You might be wondering why I have this whole blob of roads here. Like, why? I'm not really sure. I just don't know what else to put there. You'll see what I mean once I'm done. Then Bob, I think Eternal Paradox has it right. The NFTs are what's valuable and not the token. It incentivizes people to level up their NFTs rather than hoard tokens. Yeah. I think mostly the people earning money in Eternal Paradox are the free-to-play players, they don't spend any money. Well, maybe they spent like $2 for the second builder. But they don't spend any money and they're just collecting emblems every season. They mint an NFT that had high promotions and they sell it to somebody else. Boom, they make money. Or the players who spend very little money but are in the top guild that wins conquest, so they get a bunch of emblems, then they mint even more mercs and sell all of those. Boom, even more money. Higher profits. Those are the people that are making money in Eternal Paradox. The ones that get the most E-time every day, like top 5, top 10, that would be me. I consistently get top 10 in the daily price point rankings. Sure, I'll earn tokens, but that's not really even profit. Like if you're top 10 in daily price points, you have to spend some money. But overall, I think the system is fine there. So can they make a fine system here? And if it's similar, maybe the token's not going to be what makes people money. Maybe it'll be the upgradable NFT pieces. However that may work. But yeah, I mean, Common Ground World, the money comes from the Gala that they pay out. And I think it'll still be that. Like they're gonna give out oil tokens for the daily rewards, but for the competition, it's still gonna be Gala. And that's what's gonna get people to spend and, you know, continue to compete. Right now I'll move all these. Token Shield, hello. Martin, still not sure the upgrades are worth it. Trading and playing the game maybe just for me. I guess it depends on how you earn the upgrade materials. Like, hey, if anybody wants to play the game just for fun, of course, that's fine. That's what a game is for, after all. Like, I know most of us, we're playing this game because there's a reward. Sure, we like the competitive aspect of it. I mean, I do, at least, but people want to compete and earn something. A competition's not the same if there's not a reward. People aren't going to try as hard. I might be wrong, though. There's competitive games out there with no monetary reward, not even a nice badge or anything, and the people will still compete. Roger, mixture both for me. It's fun and rewarding. Martin says I get to build. If good enough, I get token. It's not much, but over time I buy a free NFT. Seeing the token was free, I like building. That's a good way to think about it too, Martin. Just think of it as a normal game with a progression system. You earn the token, you don't have to think about its real world value and just spend the token to get upgrades in the game. Right. But yeah, whenever you decide you don't want to play the game anymore, and there's a lot of other people that do want to play the game, then you realize, hey, my upgrades, my NFTs are worth something. I can sell them, get some cash back, make the time more worthwhile. And that's the whole idea around this. Ownership. That's what it is. I need to move this eventually. I just don't want to throw away all that energy. Let me build all the ice cream parlors. That'll suck up all the energy. Morris, hello. Late to watch party, late to game. All good. I was a couple minutes late to this one too. What's the target rate today, Dub? I'm aiming for 375 strawberry ice cream cones per hour, which I think is very good. Top 50 for sure, but not top 25. I've seen top players aim for like 400-ish. Yeah, 400 to 450 range, I think. But they have salt NFTs. That's my excuse for not aiming that high. Still, my rate is incredible. 375. A lot of people with certain just some NFTs doing like 100 to 200-ish. Martin says, are you thinking too much? I get headaches. I practice relaxing. Yeah. Don't stress out, Martin. TTA, hello. On the same network. Can I play 2 accounts? My wife and I want to play. Please help. So people have asked this a couple times. No, you can't. But if you and your wife play on different devices, it should be okay. If you play on the same device, on the same, IP, Wi-Fi, that's against the terms of service. On 2 different devices, they probably can't tell. You should be fine. You should be fine. Martin's 2 different computers, seeing that means 2 different IP address. Yeah. 2 different devices, you should be fine. Cliff, don't you have the zone salting? Oh yeah, I do. That for sure is a huge help, Cliff. I'm talking about people who have salt stations and the rare salty fields, because the rare salty fields have a reduced craft time. But yeah, don't get me wrong, the haunted zone is insane. It's a huge help. But I assure you, like the top 10 people, they mostly have salt stations or just salty salt fields. They're not using the regular. Where am I in the rankings? Oh, I'm like, what the heck? Where am I? I'm not the captain, but... Alright, this leaderboard's just busted. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's going on there. Or, yeah, basically, salt station, salty salt fields. I'm talking about those people. Did I use up all my energy? I did. I knew that would work. Planet Bob, I have 2 people playing on 2 different devices on same IP here for the last 3 years. No problem. Yeah. 2 different devices should be fine. Oh, not there. Okay, so this should look kind of obvious, but in case you don't know what the NFTs do, Light Circus will remove the shade from all of the nearby tiles, so all these windmills will craft on their fastest craft timer. Spooky Wheel gives up to 3 passive corn, so these 6 windmills will have 3 passive corn. You need 4 in order to craft cornstarch. And these 6 windmills, or is it 5? Yeah, sorry. These 5 will have 2 passive corn. And these have 1 passive corn, but I'm not going to use these to make corn. I'm going to use them to make sugar. And I'll have the 2 Christmas sugarcane stands to give me the passive sugar for those. So these making cornstarch, they are still going to need to pick up corn. If you notice, I do have that silo there. So they should pick up corn. They will pick up corn from that silo. I have them rotated a specific way, but I'll double check that at the end. I do need to move this also. And of course these will make salts. And actually I do need a couple more windmills for that, even though they'll be on a red timer. But yeah, so all the salt fields will be over here. They'll have the 3 passive water that they need because of the river. I'll be using the Haunted Maze Zone, number 3, to give me the passive salty for those salt fields once I have them placed. And the tractors will take all the brine here, so it can be easily picked up by the windmills that are going to be making salt. This one will make sugar, even though it's on the red craft timer. It's just because I needed a little bit more sugar. But my corn, where do you think my corn production is going to be? If you had to guess based on this layout right now, where does it look like I'll be growing corn? Cliff, why is that ground silo in the middle? It'll make sense in a moment. Cliff, passive NFTs allow workers to pick up the item on a silo? No. But it'll make sense in a moment. This should actually be... Actually, hold on a minute. Where do you think I'm going to grow corn? I am still going to need to make corn, Cliff, if that's what you're wondering. It would be insane if you could just have passive something on the silo and it would just supply items there. That would be way too overpowered though. Oh, I meant where specifically on the map, Martin. Gonna take a while to build all that, but eventually. A good guess, Martin, but no. So I'm gonna be making brine here, trees for wood production here, and I have chicken coops and nourish barns here. Does corn hate shade? Yes, it does. You cannot have it next to shade. So I'm actually going to be producing corn over here, which is weird. Normally you'd have all your crops together. But in this design, I made it so that the corn is produced on the corner, away from everything else. So the tractors are going to need to like cross this whole road to get over here. Not the most convenient thing, but I'm going to make it work. So I'm going to need passive water here, of course. That's why I'm going to use the epic water tower. Thankfully, the corn only needs 2 passive water. So as you can see, the cornfields here will have the 2 passive water that they need to grow. They're not going to have any shade on those spots. And I'm also going to have 4 more trees over here. This one will have 1 shade. That is on purpose. I guess I can't like not have the shade because of this windmill. But these 3 tree farms will have no shade. That's gonna be a cornfield too. It's just I will do that one. Should I do it at the end? Yeah, I'll do it at the end. But that's why I have these junior cabins here, because they only cast 1 shade, so they're not going to cast shade on this cornfield. There's actually half a shade being casted here by this tractor, but half a shade rounds down to 0 because of Gala math. So it works out. Wajur, 6 gas left, about to deal with grief. That's easy to run out of gas because of the 2 gasoline costs per trade if you're not using an express depot. But you shouldn't have any issues starting gas production. So yeah, the reason I have that silo here is for the windmills to pick up the corn very quickly. And it makes more sense now because they harvest the corn over here. If they were to harvest the corn over here, the corn would actually go in this silo, and then the windmills will have to walk farther to get to that silo. So the millers, I should say, not the windmill workers, the millers, same thing. Waj are using Express Depot and the normal guy, but the Express can't keep up. Oh, okay. I guess it depends on what you're selling, huh? Because like if you're doing Gold Rush, you probably should use a freight pier, but I'm not sure exactly what you're selling. That's going to be my egg production once that's done. And like I said, the nourish farms will go right there. I should move that. Move it out the way. Watcher says selling gold and still selling some cornstarch. Gold is coming out too fast. True, yeah. You should have enough to do the gasoline production, I would think. Don't need that anymore. Or this one. I'm going to place down the rest of the haunted maze zones. By having all of them placed, it'll double the radius of the passive salty, so now haunted maze zone 3. Since I don't need to make that much cornstarch right now, I'm gonna take off the silos and I'll put them back once I'm ready to actually produce everything. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have a bunch of cornstarch right now and it's just kind of wasting wood. It only wastes a little bit of wood, but still I'd rather use it all for lumber and to build everything I need to build here. So I'm an hour and 20 minutes in, almost done. Probably like another 20 minutes. Then I would have spent an hour and a half on this. Then I should be done. Kind of just waiting on stuff to build. Mostly waiting on the wood and lumber. I guess energy too. Yeah, I still need energy. Not too much longer to finish. Actually, be right back. I'm gonna get a water bottle. I said I was gonna get one in a while. Be right back. Back again. I need to charge my phone. What am I waiting for here? Lumber. 95. Damn, like 100 lumber. I'm not even sure what's taking so long to get all that wood and lumber. I guess I'll build 2 more lumberjacks again. Right, Lucy the border collie, turkey statue to double my ATVs, and I am using super chicken. This makes the chickens move a little faster. Honestly, I don't notice a difference. But it looks cool though. The NFT looks cool despite the fact that it doesn't really do anything. Rosebush, same, not sure I noticed speed difference. Waste of buying. Did you buy Rosebush packs, Martin? And the common ones, yeah, I don't notice a difference. I have 3 of them. I just... Should I place them? I mean, I almost never do. You brought it up, Martin, so I might as well place them. Unless you have rares, epics, or legendaries, and a lot of them, that's when it really matters in my opinion. But if you only have commons or uncommons, even if you happen to have 16, I don't think you'll really notice an improvement. I'm gonna put the trophy right here, the dub trophy. Dub trophy is probably more useful than these NFTs right here. Martin, yeah, 1 and thought to place for 30%, then you told me, oops, red 1 waste. Yeah. Oh, did you think one provided a 30% boost or something? What's the, I think that's at 32%. Yeah, it's a 32% boost if you place down 16 legendary rose bushes. Red is rare. Oh yeah, the red rose bush is a rare one. Okay, yeah. And that's a 0.5% boost, right? Not 16, but that's, yeah, so ouch. Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Why did I rotate it like that? Actually, you know, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't want to rotate one differently than I did in my practice, and it just completely ruin it. So I'll keep them exactly the same. Okay, so I still need to turn this one on once it finishes building. Alright, about 50 more lumber and I will be done. It's gonna take me a little bit longer than I originally expected it to. Thought I'd be done in an hour and a half. I'm gonna refresh my game just in case, because maybe they forgot to finish building this ATV. Or it probably is because I got rid of the crane bots that were trying to build it. That could have been it. But I'm just gonna refresh it. Yep. That's what it was. It's almost completely done. I'm gonna use all my Nourish barns for this one. Gonna have my wheat stand right there so I can have full passive wheat for these 4 feed mills. That'll give me all the feed I need for all of these chicken coops for the egg production. Okay, I think I got all the lumber I need now. So I can start putting back the silos. Start crafting sugar. I should be crafting salt now as well as corn. So get rid of these two crane bots. Those are going to be bakeries, which I have the NFTs for. And I believe the last thing I should need is the salt fields. Okay, so it did take me exactly an hour and a half to finish the build. I started like 10 minutes late. So yeah, prediction was pretty much right. Just kind of double checking that I'm not missing anything. All of these have the passive salty that they need from the Haunted Maze Zone 3. Having double the radius because I have all the haunted mazes placed down. All the ice cream parlors should be turned on. Full passive strawberries, the 3 gold that they need. Picking up ice blocks, milk, and ice cream cones. All the bakeries are crafting ice cream cones, of course. Yeah, these are all in a green craft timer. Just this tree farm has 1 shade. Yeah, so I have this whole section of roads right here. Just because I'm not really sure what else to put over here. Like, I could get rid of this and put an ATV or something. But I don't need an ATV there. But that's why I just have another road so that the tractors can get to this silo a tiny bit quicker. This probably doesn't make much of a difference. Yeah, I'll let it run. I'll add stuff on auto sell and then just make sure that it works. This wasn't actually my first design when I was practicing my own build. This is my second design. My first design did not work very well. Like, it did do like 240 strawberry ice cream cones per hour, but I kind of just put a bunch of stuff together and I ended up with way too many ice cream parlors. So that just wasn't very optimized, but it did give me a good idea on how many ice cream parlors I would actually need to get this to work. And that's how I decided on this section right here for the ice cream parlors and the master wizard. And then I just kind of put together the other stuff and it worked out. Oh yeah, at first I also had too many salt fields, like way too many salt fields. Like, I was trying to make 500 per hour. I had double this in salt fields. And yeah, I realized that was way too much salt. I overdid it there. And my first idea, I completely forgot about the bakeries for some reason. I'm like, Oh, I don't have any space for the bakeries. I put everything else down. But yeah, that idea did not work very well. I don't think I even have the visualizer for it anymore. I'm not. Maybe I actually take a picture of it. Let me see. I thought I took a picture of it, but no, I must have scrapped it. It was too embarrassing to show. How's everyone doing in the competition so far? What's up, low stake slots? Just waiting on cash. Yeah, no problem. 125 in terms of production rate, Rachel? Like you're already tweaking it? Well, you did say you were doing 109. Seems like a quick improvement, if that's the case. Clip says done on Gold Rush, setting up some roads, loggers, and tractors. That is part of the main plan. Sweet. I wonder if so like my temporary supporters guild, I put 2 pot of golds here. Okay, yeah. Dave is using the second one. Cool. I wasn't sure if anybody was using it. But yeah, hopefully everybody here is taking advantage of my spare NFTs there to help them out. Oh, your rank. Okay. I kind of thought it was your rate because it was close to 109 that you mentioned earlier. What even is my rank? Well, I probably should wait until I sell. Okay, it's about time I set up my auto set. Yeah, let me sell 1 batch of these and see where I'm at after that. Brine, should I? Yeah, I guess I do overproduce Brine. 235 for this. Most of this stuff will be on 30 or 35 for auto sell. Not yet. Leave it at 30. I overproduce milk. Yeah, I think I have everything on here. It's not too many items. What was the key for menu to disappear? Benji, what key for the menu? You mean like the HUD? Is that what you meant? Like what I did right now? Or did you mean another menu? H is what you press to hide the HUD. The only other one, like R, is for the trade menu, which only works if you have a vehicle to trade with. Oh, that's what you meant, the HUD? Okay. Too slow making money? Cliff, I am taking advantage of your spare NFTs, and it is very helpful. I'm saving 45 minutes to an hour for a gold rush. I mean, yeah, that's a huge help. Could be like 100 or so extra strawberry ice cream cones. Yeah, no problem, Benji. One of my favorite things they added, hiding the HUD, which a lot of people don't care for, but for content creation purposes, I think it's nicer. Okay, so I sold the batch 24, okay. Part of that is because I sold wine bottles and those were a lot of stars. Otherwise, I would be somewhere in the 35s. But yeah, that's a good start. Now I actually have to see if it works properly. So far, first 10 minutes is looking great. Like I said, goal is 375 strawberry ice cream cones per hour. And it seems to be making just around there. It'll take a couple hours for it to be like actually stable. The milk will overproduce. At first, I was going to do this with turning the gilded barns off. But I realized having it turned on actually does improve my rate by 2 more strawberry ice cream cones per hour. But the reason I was going to have it off is to conserve wood. That way I can make sure that I have a wood for all the windmills. But I guess it doesn't matter. I'm still going to have wood for everything either way, which is good. I'm on 40, still need cash. Okay. I see. Christmas sugarcane stand helping a lot. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, you are welcome. I know that one's super helpful. And we don't need a crazy amount of sugar. That's why I'm only using 2 of mine. This was like maybe a week ago, but somebody asked me what I'm gonna do for the competition that features 3 meta crafts, the community voted one. They did say that the star boosts are going to be chandelier earrings, uniforms, and baguettes for that competition. We're going to be voting for the cash boost, which I should do in a moment. I haven't done it yet. I don't know if they said the star boosts are going to give 0 cash or they're just going to be cash nerfed. I kind of hope they give 0 cash. Because even if they nerf the cash, most of the top players are not going to have an issue getting cash, just even if the cash is nerfed from the meta items. So hopefully they give 0 on cash. for the chandelier earrings, uniforms, and baguettes for that competition. But somebody asked me what I'm gonna do for that competition, like for the no NFT build. If I decide to make no NFT required build showcase for that, probably the chandelier earrings. And that's if I decide, because I already have... We did chandelier earrings recently, if I'm not mistaken. I already have a video on that. That's my most recent video out of those meta boosted items. Uniforms, it's been a while since I've done that. And same thing with baguettes. And I think when we did baguettes, the craft requirement might have been different. I'm not exactly sure. I actually can't remember. Let's see if I can find it. That might be a year old, but it's probably still relevant. Let me write down my no NFT rates for reference. I know somebody did this earlier. I just cannot remember what they said on the numbers. Cliff, was it 3-star boosted and not 3 on a Starlight Market Box? My understanding is that it's 3 different items that are star boosted, Cliff. We're not making all 3 of those and putting them in a Starlight Market Box, no. So you'll be able to pick which one you want to make. Probably the one that you can do the best of depending on your NFTs. For a no NFT player, I'm sure there's going to be one that is better to do than the others. We just don't know yet because Farmer Michelle hasn't decided on the star values.